Good afternoon, good day, everyone. I appreciate you for the time you have given to us, to listen to us, to think along with us. My name is Mr. Daniel Wumani Daku. I am your coach, your leadership coach for Darwana Servant Leadership Institute. It's a pleasure you gave us your time and your attention to reason along with us, to think along with us. Actually, this session is a call to think together. Now, this is what I have in mind. Take a typical organization in Africa, in Nigeria, what that we call mega organizations, maybe a mega church or a mega enterprise in the secular world, or a mega political party. Now, by that, mega already connotes a level of fame, a level of popularity, a level of feeling that we have made it, we are there. And then I am asking you this afternoon to follow me as we think along, because thinking, invitation to thinking, can cause us to see ourselves in a newer light. That is all I want to achieve. I'm not out because I want to blame this, I want to criticize this. No, 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 no. I am not for that. But when any person does not give attention to reflection, self reflection, a lot can be lost. So, our mega whatever, if you are a Christian like me, Nigeria is presently a moment of mega churches. And these mega churches boast of mega crowd, mega everything, mega numbers, mega auditoriums, mega everything. That their words, the words of the leader there, the CEOs, the general overseer, the president of the organization, the MD, is almost a law to some people. And then if it is in the religious circle, it is almost as if that person's word is the word of God. It's as strong as that. Now, the investigation I want you to think today is that what really is leadership? Because every organization you see, mega or emerging organization, carries along it the personality of the visionary or the personality of the chief vision officer. It conveys his or her core values consciously or unconsciously. So when you see organization, you actually see a personality behind that organization. And what you see acceptable, flowing, is that personality. Many a times, up to 80% of the personality of the chief vision officer is conveyed. So that is what you see in all these mega churches, mega this, mega that. That we see mega businesses, entrepreneurs who are in billions of dollars in budget, or churches who are running into where they say they have never lacked money at all at all. Now, here you hear their measurement, their indicators is in big numbers. How many people on the payroll, how much they pay the people, how many people they think they are feeding their families. And that socially has a level of good. But today, I want you to look at your organization. I want us to look at these mega organizations. How many leaders are emerging? If after I have been in a mega organization and I have been brainwashed, I have been coached, I have been inducted to give my best of strength, best of service to achieve the goal of the organization. What of myself as a human being? The human being being the greatest asset all over the world. What of the goal in my human need as a person? Will the organization help me to achieve it? Or am I only meant to serve the super being who are the MDs, the presidents, the senior pastors, the general overseers? Am I created to just serve that human super being and die out serving a human being's vision? Do I have needs? Do I have things in my intricate person that is detailed in me that need to be met? Do I have leadership needs? Do I have growth needs? Do I have self actualization needs? Is that system helping me as an individual working, serving in that system to grow, to become wiser, to become somebody who can stand on my feet? Because we look at that area as areas we do not want to have achievement in. We only bother on achieving the big goals of the organization, and they almost take away our ability to think on our own from us out of being called to serve them. And I say that is a leadership error. As the organization is growing as it were, are the people becoming autonomous? Are they economically? Are they in personality becoming autonomous? Are they becoming men of themselves? So as they grow to a point where their serving you now becomes voluntary, not a coercion, not a manipulation, because they have no alternative. If they live here to be on their own, what will they eat? What will they feed their family? And you now begin to use that as the senior leader, as your threat, your weapon of threat. If you go away from here, who will feed you? After all, there are no jobs. And then we are boasting that we pay salary, we don't owe salary, but we do not have boast in how many of these people that we have led, that have followed us, are becoming autonomous in life and destiny, are becoming leaders of their own, are becoming people that even after we have made them leaders, they now voluntarily, out of their own volition, decide to submit themselves for further service. So that is why I believe that we must look inward, we must investigate our leadership. It is not good for us to end up that we are mega as a church, mega enterprises, mega this, mega that, busy serving the organization. Now, a lady came to my table. She's a member of one of these mega churches, well, not one, mega churches, and said, I don't sleep well. For the past 3 months, even in the nights, I'm either leading one prayer group on online or this on that. And for the past 3 months, my husband has not even been able to touch me. And I was even wondering, that's her word, whether he is not thinking something. When she came to my classes, and I brought her to the issue of personal self-formation. What is she doing to feed her personal soul, as against the primary that is given to her to serve the organization? Her soul was empty. That is why you need to draw your own goals, your own personal spirit, personal feeding is supposed to be the primary way to feed yourself. And then it is the strength you get from your personal feeding, personal strength as a Christian, that you now deploy to also serve the organization. But our leaders are brainwashing us to think that serving the organization is why we were created, is our why. It's not true, it's not correct. Let's rethink, let's review. That something is bogus does not mean it is successful. Satan is bogus. Satan has results, but nobody can come out and say and call Satan a success. That is not the kind of success we are looking for. We're looking for success in the positive. So I'm calling for an investigation of your leadership. I'm calling for a rethink of your leadership. I'm calling you to look down. Where am I heading to? And look at it. If you are satisfied, if you are joyful, if you are fulfilled in people serving you, and the people are not growing on their own to become wiser, think brighter, and become autonomous, you're a loser. It means you are feeding your greed by your leadership style. Otherwise, the normal will be that I want the people to become stronger, to grow. I want them to be billionaires like me. I want them to be spiritual giants like me. I want them to be skilled like you, thinking skills. I want them to think like me or above me. That is a leader. So the leader raises leaders, not just followers. We stop at a parameter of how many followers we have. It's not correct. How many leaders? How many generals have we raised as a general? That is the question calling for it. So let's not be deceived. Let society not be deceived. If you're a Christian, don't be deceived. But I belong to this mega church. I belong. You as an individual, are you maturing? Are you becoming autonomous? Is your faith dependent only on your pastor? For you to solve your economic problem, do you depend only on the mercy of your boss throughout your life? What has he done in you to make you grow and be a man of yourself? What is the entrepreneurship skill he has transmitted, committed to you, all your followership? We know we have a little percentage who will always fall out, who are very lazy. That this way of making them, of teaching them to fish, they call it a hard way. But that is a little fraction out of the multitude that God will commit to ourselves, to our hand, to follow us, for us to make them leaders. So I want you to think through this evening, this afternoon. I'm just calling you to replay this over and over again. And the salient issues that are coming up, think and reorganize your leadership style and redefine, rearrange, re-strategize on how your leadership style is. So that is why we are coaches. That Honor Servant Leadership Institute is a leadership coaching institution. We believe in raising leaders. We believe the society will be a better place. We believe people will be happier, more fulfilled if they are working for themselves under your leadership. If they are serving themselves and then they are serving you voluntarily and not just to ignore themselves. Each human being is too big to just be ignored and serve you. Why do you take pleasure in people just worshiping you? Who are you feeding by that? And then everybody bows to you, and that is what you want. You want to be the only rich man in your family. Everybody comes round to take from you. Who are you deceiving? That's not a good goal. Thank you very much. This is Darwana Servant Leadership Institute. We are together in this journey. We must change society by our leadership style. Thank you. Contact us through our website. We have courses, we have coaching, we have mentoring. So, whichever you think is what you want to engage us in, please kindly give us a call. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.